Morning guys, it's Billy here. It's day 3 of the ride. We're doing the dreaded task of swapping out the Arai face shield. I hate doing this, it's always annoying, but yesterday was our last really long day. So we're not going to have much time after hours, so we're going to go with the dark face shield now. Okay, it's after I put my helmet together. As I mentioned yesterday, I was having the same sort of electrical problems with the bike. I went out today and did some electrical troubleshooting to see really if it was going to tell me anything. The bike started up just fine, but when I put a multimeter on the battery, I noticed that it was charging at about 14 volts, which is about 2 volts over spec, so it could just be drying up the acid in the battery, overcharging it like that. So I'm not sure what to do. I don't know if it's a voltage regulator or a rectifier or whatever, but I'm pretty sure there's something wrong with the alternator. Will it get me home? Overcharging is not as bad as undercharging. I'll tell you that right now, because at least with overcharging, I could throw battery in it after battery, and basically after miles and miles and miles, it'll just ruin the battery, and I can just throw another battery in it, and I can at least get myself home. But undercharging, once the alternator goes completely done and it's not going to charge on the bottom end, nothing's going to save you. So we'll get home, and we're probably going to even try to press with the ride, knowing that we're handicapped with maybe possibly having to get a battery. But something I wanted to show you here to kind of illustrate my use of technology is right here. Check this out. I'm looking here. It's I don't even know, payload something blah blah blah, is a electronic service manual for my motorcycle that I'm going to purchase just to see exactly what the charging voltage should be, because I'm not totally sure. I'm pretty sure it's about 12.5 volts, and it's charging at 14 right at. So I'm going to download this for the for the price of $14.95, and I'll let you know how it goes. Well guys, I went and I paid my $14.95 in my PayPal funds, and when I go here to try to click on the link, I try to download it, save link as, yada yada, try to open it up, and it gives me this message that basically the service manual does not exist. So servicemanuals.com, stay away from them, the big scam. Here I am on the road, 1,000 miles from home. I need the service manual, and they just ripped me off of 15 bucks. So stay away from this company. Guys, my service manual just totally was a bust. I'm still thinking that I'm probably good with the old voltage, so I'm gonna just press. There's a Sears right across the street, and I don't know what time they open on a Saturday. My big issue is that the only tools I have are for the my Honda toolkit that I have for the bike. So I'm going to go over there and buy like a little travel toolkit of sorts, because I have a feeling that I'm going to need it. Guys, I'm walking back from Sears. I got my bag of goodies here. You know, I really didn't need these tools because I do have the bike factory toolkit. I just knew that if I run into trouble, I'm going to want to have some quality tools. And well, it's kind of a guy motto, you can never have too much. I have all these tools at my house, so I just bought duplicates. You never know. So we're going to go in here, and we're going to load the bike and load up everything, and we're going to roll on out. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do today. As far as the reason I came to Pensacola was I wanted to get down to the beach and see the beach there in Pensacola, but after yesterday's shenanigans with the electrical system, I'm not really feeling the beach so much. Just wanted to get to Barbers, because that's kind of one of my focus highlights of the ride. So, and I want to start heading north. So anyway, I'll let you know how it goes. I might change my mind. I don't know. Bye.
Like a moon that's full.
Hey guys, I'm here. It's kind of loud. I left the bike running because I don't trust it to actually start. But anyway, the reason I'm filming is to bring you to state line number 40 something, Alabama. But yeah, anyway. It's freaking hot as hell, but I'm here in Alabama. Florida's right around the way there. I'm gonna see if I can put the bike over there. It's gonna be nerve-wracking, to say the least, to get my picture. In fact, I don't even think I'm gonna videotape Florida right there. I think I may just take my picture and call it good. Wet, soaked. I'm in Montgomery, Alabama. I didn't stop because of the rain. I stopped because the bike finally died on me. I actually had to replace the battery with the spare that I brought. It seems to be running now fine, but I have no spare battery. So the alternator and the multi-regulator is shot. I'm going to wait the storm out for a bit and probably go get a bite to eat, rest for a second, then storm clears up. I'm going to make it to Birmingham tonight, and then for the Honda dealership or two there, I'm going to see if I can get the bike fixed. If not, I'll buy a spare battery and I'll press on with a ride because I'm crazy like that. Hey gang, it's Billy here. It's about 10 minutes till 6 on a Saturday night. We are in Birmingham, Alabama. The bike, the battery, died in Montgomery, Alabama, about 100 miles from here. I had to use the spare battery, which I was carrying as kind of a lark, as kind of a safety blanket of sorts. Security blanket, I guess is what you call it. I didn't really think I'd need it, but I did. Right before I got to Montgomery, the electrical system was so poor that when I would use my signals to pass on the highway, the tachometer and the speedo would drop out. And for about 40 miles, my odometer stopped registering miles and just froze in time. I put the new battery in, the bike started up just fine. I'm under the impression, theory, philosophy, hypothesis that something in the alternator is frying the batteries. Well, obviously that's an understatement. That is true. That is a proven thing. But I'm getting about 900 miles out of the battery. So I'm actually putting batteries more frequently than I'm lubing the chain, so that's absolutely ridiculous. It's one of the side stories that I didn't really mention in this stupid quest, I guess, is I didn't really talk about it. And the fact is that I'm going to go see my son. And that's why I'm struggling through this. He is in Dublin, Ohio anyway, and I'm basically knocking out the state lines that I need to get, and I'm going to see him. So this is kind of taking a personal quest for me, and so I'm tired, I'm wet, I'm cold, I'm cranky, and so it's a little bit easy for me to just actually kind of relate that a little bit. One little side note that I wanted to show you, which is kind of cool, is this ride was originally called the Quest for Yuengling because Alabama is the first easterly state, or the farthest easterly state anyway, that Yuengling distributes to. So here I am, Birmingham, Alabama, and this is for you, Trace, the Quest for Yuengling. So there you go. I got that. I'm going to probably drink a few of these tonight. And I'm definitely going to take a picture of the Yingling to send to Trace. Well, I haven't actually got into the story on why I'm riding this ride solo. The reason that Tracy is not participating in this ride hasn't been completely fully explained. And hopefully I will have time to sit down in between repairing motorcycles and trying to get on my way to actually sit down and explain to you why I'm riding this solo, why the team has been split up. So anyway, I'm going to get dressed, or get dried up anyway, and I saw Hooters down the road. I'm going to go get some hot wings and have some beer, and then I'll come back, maybe enjoy these Yinglings and have a little sit down talk with you. Peace.